Hey Crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I know last week we worked on a bunch of red and green projects and stuff like that for the felt Christmas journal. But I got a special request from a lovely little Miss Lady that wanted a pink journal. And her name is Little Miss Callie. And so Little Miss Callie requested that we do a pink journal for her because she liked the one that her mom had so much. So that's what we're doing. Stop everything, do the pink journal because the baby wants it. So I am going to do Miss Callie's pink journal this week. It's not going to be a whole lot of builds because, you know, I have all of the pockets and tucks and everything done. Oops. My needle's in that basket and it come through. I've got the inside cover picked out. If you can see, it's got the foil on it. Beautiful. And this is going to be the pink Christmas kit from My Porch Print, the pink Christmas bundle. So here is the pages. And I did the blush pink again. So I think this is going to be quite beautiful because you can write on these pages, all of them. So, and then it has the roses and stuff in it too. And I just think it's just going to be pretty, pretty. So I hope, Miss Kelly, that this is going to be what you like. And then I chose to put the pink snowflakes in the middle because I've got some snowflakes that I want to glue on here. I think it's going to be quite pretty. And then this will be my topper piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut around it. And then I have some roses and such that we're going to put on here. May make it a little bit bulky, but that's okay. And then we'll back it with the rose foil. So that is my plans for this journal. So hopefully I'm going to try to get the cover done tonight and maybe get the signature sewn in. See how far along we get because my hands have been aching today. I already made one journal today for my collab project in December. So the hands are a little achy. So I made the one journal for the collab project in December, which will be posted on the 18th of December. And then when I get off here, I got to finish printing and fussy cutting the project that's going to be for the 28th of December, because I have an idea for, you know, after Christmas, what to do and, you know, how to make some backgrounds and stuff. Oh, goodness, excuse me. But that's what I've been up to the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Which actually, Saturday, I took all of my Christmas stuff and packed it up because I have a couple of journals that I'm doing, and then that's it for me for Christmas journals. Now I'm probably, I'm gonna hang on. That's on it. I'm allergic to myself, I think. So Saturday I got up and I had to, you know, which I've been thinking about it all week, was like I got a couple of journals that I'd like to do. And then the pink journal came about as a special request for Miss Callie. So thank you so much for that, sweetie. And so we're going to do that. And then we'll do the one that we were making the bits and pieces for last week, the ephemera, which is going to be the green felt bag. Turn it into a cover. And yep, that's the one we're going to do next at the end of this week, because I don't think this is going to take me all week to do. because I done got all of the bits and pieces for it. You know, all the pockets and everything. We need to put some toppers on tags. You know, dress it up a little bit. And try to get it done as quick as I can so I can get it out to Miss Callie before the first, hopefully before the first week of December ends. So then she can have her Christmas journal. Alright, so I'm going to smack that down, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to probably, hopefully, oh goodness, be able to straighten this up. Now, I cut this last night and put it up underneath my mat so it would not be rolling up on me as bad as the last one did. So hopefully we can get this on here somewhat straight. So, I know I keep going back and forth because I got, you know, a billion things bing-bopping in my brain. But I cleaned up, packed up my Christmas, and you know, my little counter over here is cleared off. I can reach all of my tools, don't have to slide and move nothing out of the way to get to it. Love it. So the counter that is behind me is normally has boxes and boxes of scrapbooking paper in it. So I took those out and put them on my extra cabinet in my storage bathroom here. So then I would have room in that cabinet to take and put my everyday box where I have, you know, kits and papers and fussy cuts and stuff like that. So everything, Christmas kits and fussy cuts is behind me. All the ribbons, the bling, all of that lace and everything is put up. I just kept out this for the journal that I'm working on, for my projects, and for the green felt one, and then this, which is, you know, this is everyday, so it can stay out. And when I say the felt journal, this is the one I'm talking about here, where we're going to take that bag and turn it into a journal. So that's the project that we're going to do towards the end of the week. And hopefully by the 1st of December, other than my 2 days that I need to post for the collab, I'm done with Christmas this year. Because I'm going to move on and do the neutral Tim Holtz-ish. Which I do have the people for it, the posers, the pose people. But it's just going to be neutrals. So that's going to be like a 4-signature journal. So I'm going to play in that. It's a little bit different than what I normally do. Y'all know I, you know, pink, teals, you know, blue, purple. Yeah, I'm all about that. Florals and, you know, such. But I thought I would try my hand in that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of December. Other than my 2 projects. And y'all look, you remember I bought this thing, I don't know, like a year ago, and I've used it once, and then I put it over here and it fell behind all of the boxes of stuff that I had. Guess what that is? It is a corner miter. Yeah. And then this, so when you're putting together so then this, you put this on the corner, and that will give you your space of what you need, your overhang for your mini albums. This will be your corner. You put that right there on the corner, and that's going to allow you for your mitered corner. And then you would put this at the top of your paper or your chipboard to put your pieces in the spacing for your chipboard. And it had fell in behind all of that boxes of paper and stuff out of my little dish. And so when I cleaned up my stuff, that's where it was at. And I said, shut up, I'm so thankful. So, you know, here we are. We're going to use it to miter our corners, hopefully, if I can cut the paper. And this leaves about an eighth of an inch. Oh, come on. Maybe I purposely lost it because this is a little cumbersome to try to pick up, especially with my fingers. But that is supposed to leave you enough room on a mitered corner where you will not accidentally cut too much off, for one. And so when you go to fold it, it would have coverage on your corner ends. Because y'all know I'm bad to accidentally cut too much off. Alrighty. So now there is our tool used. Money that had been wasted spent sitting over here behind my cup of scissors because it fell down behind it. Alright, so that's sticky because I don't want no sticky on the front because we're going to be doing the sides. Alright, so I'm going to glue this down. But yes, Miss Sarah had bought a couple of journals from me and got those sent out last week. And then she let me know that she gotten them. And I greatly appreciate when you folks do that, so I don't have to worry about, you know, making sure that keep checking every day, because I check the tracking number that I send y'all to make sure where it is and, you know, all of that stuff. So then that way, you know, I thank you all for emailing me and let me know that you get your items that I send you. So, you know, I can, because I will every day, I'll check it 2 or 3 times to try to keep, you know, keep with the progress of where it is and what it's doing. Because, you know, especially now around Christmas time, seems like everything gets lost all of a sudden. Okey doke. And so now when we do this right here, what you are supposed to do on these ends is you are supposed to fold them like so. Yes. And it's supposed to give you the perfect mitered corner. You know what I'm saying? So here we are. We're going to try it and see if this thing was worth the $7 that I spent on it. I really do hope so. I just got too much glue on that corner there. I think it would probably work better on cloth, because that's going to leave a little bit of a hangover, and I don't like that. But it is going to be covered up under whatchamacallit. But as far as, you know, making sure that that corner is mitered and I didn't cut too much off, I'm liking it so far. I think I've used it like 2 or 3 times. That it was making mini albums. And I hadn't made one of those in a long time on camera or off camera. I have not made a mini album in over a year. I think the last one I made was the one that I made last year for Moonbeam's Halloween. Alright, so there is our cover. And even though we didn't have to cover this in 2 times like we did last time, it still has that puffy feeling to it. And I love that. Okie doke. So, you know, because last time I messed up and used the wet glue thinking that it wasn't going to show through, and it did. And I did not like it, so then we just recovered it. And look, I cut an extra piece and put it under here, just in case if I messed it up. Actually, I got 2 extra pieces, just in case I messed it up. So, I'll wipe my desk off and find it in, you know, the middle of the year and be like, oh, that's where that went. Okie doke. So I think I am going to, I want to go in a little bit and have a little bit of an edge, but not much, just like maybe 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to do that all the way around. And I got my new ergonomic cutter, you know, because I was fussing about couldn't never find a cutter that clipped over the end. Well, they have a new ergonomic one, and I thought it was going to be a wheel one. No, it still has a blade, but we're going to try it and see what we think. So far, I've used it several times today, and I like it pretty good. All right, so that is 12 inches, and what I'm going to do is back it down to 11 3/4. So we're just going to back it down 1/4 of an inch away from it, and that just slid every time. Okay. It did it again. Daggone it. Why are you doing that? Okay. And it is 9 inches tall. So we're going to turn it this way. And I'm going to back that down to 8 3/4 for the 1/4 of an inch border on the height side. And it won't slide as bad this way because it's butting up over here, but until it butts up over there, that paper is going to slip slide. And that's greatly irritating. And then this we'll just put in our Christmas scraps. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take and I'm going to glue this to here. Just make sure that it's upright. That's upright and that's upright. So we're going to glue it on here. And we're going to have our 1/4 of an inch of a border all the way around it. And I like that. I think that is going to be cute. Love it. It's enough to see the border of where it was wrapped, but it is not enough to tell that anything is upside down on this side. And then we can put our corners on it. Now I need to take and get, now this is real thick cardstock, so we can go with the wet glue on this and be just fine. And then it will help us wiggle and warm it in there, and it will adhere better than if we did with the Fabri-Tac, because I've learned that with the thicker cardstock, and if it's not actual fabric, that it will not adhere all the places. Like this glue, wherever I do this circly stuff, it will smooth out. And it will catch and hold. Now Fabri-Tac, most of the time, unless you put a bunch, in my experience, it will attach just wherever the Fabri-Tac is. And then you'll have like bubble situations, and I don't like that. Don't like that a bit. Okay, so let's try to get this evened up, eyeballed best we can here. I think that's looking fairly pretty good there. I do believe so. Okay. And we're just going to take and smooth this out. Take from the middle and push out to the sides all the way around. And then we're going to come and do top to bottom. Just be careful, because sometimes when you're doing that, you can accidentally shift your paper. That's why before I do this smoothing, I take and push down to try to get it adhered as best I can, because I know I push pretty hard with these glue smoothers, and I'll wind up moving the paper. sometimes I do that. So I'm just going to take and just rub back and forth to make sure that the glue is smoothed all the way out to the edge. I didn't over glue it, thank goodness. I got a little bit of glue on the edges, but did not over glue to the point that it's just seeping out everywhere. For a change. Because y'all know I am a chronic over gluer. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get done putting your item together, you got to go back and piece glue. And that'll show sometimes. That's a little irritating. Okay, I'm going to put that right there for just a second. Because I need to move my wipes over. I need to put that up because I'm done with it. And so now we are going to work on putting the corners and the closure on it. And then I was hoping to be able to try to get the signature sewn in it. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of that today. But I wanted to get the cover made. And I may, because I think, like today when I did the one, I did kind of like a, I'm going to show you. I can't not do it. So here's the cover. You remember we made, you know, this was the actual wrapping paper that I got off of a gift. So I made this cover. And the inside is scrapbooking paper. So this is, you know, gift wrap that was glued to a 65-pound cardstock. And then I took 65-pound scrapbooking paper and glued it. And I let it set and rest for probably, I don't know, a couple of hours while I was getting supper together. And then come back and it folded perfect. There was no, you know, big wompy jock crease in the middle. And I know that's a crazy term, but it's wonky crease here, where like it'll crease and then it'll have a bubble. It'll crease and have a bubble. And that's because you don't allow your glue to dry. And yes, I'm bad for that too, I know. Just bad for everything, ain't I? So now what we're going to do is we are going to put our corner pieces on with the gold. We'll do that, and then we'll get our pieces for the closure put on. And then we'll see where we're at, because that's why I wanted to show you the papers, because I may wait tomorrow, and because I'm going to go ahead and try to get the papers folded up tonight and probably sew the signature in tonight. And then tomorrow we can start putting the pockets in it and getting the tags decorated. Because this week I got multiple projects that I want to try to get done. And a lot of it is just printing, basically. I got to print. I really need, but I love my Canon printer so much, but I really need to try to see, probably after the first of the year, about getting an ink tank printer, because I use so much ink. And I mean just so much ink. Because y'all know I do a lot. I do a lot of printing from Etsy, Facebook groups, and then, well, a lot from Facebook groups with, you know, like Line Dot Arrow puts out a freebie every week, and then Ko-fi freebies and such. I do a lot of that stuff because, for one, I love supporting those people, and anything that they are very talented to create and willing to give it to us free, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So a lot of creators, you know, and then if you join their subscription, some people have a Ko-fi subscription, like $2 to $3 a month, and send out freebies every week, every month, or what have you. And I mean, they're like whole kits. So they always have an abundance of freebies on there. And sometimes you'll go check and it'll say this week's freebie, and then it'll say it for members only. And then I'm sad and I'm like, oh no, I'm not a member, you know. And then you check into it, and their Ko-Fi membership is like $2 or $3 for a month. I mean, you know, it's really actually a good deal for the amount, and it's a whole kit's worth of stuff that you get. So I'll probably be doing a little more promoting myself, not through them, but you know, like, hey, go check this monthly subscription out. Look at all the stuff you get for $2. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I mean, you know, I love pretty things, and if I find pretty things for a pretty good price, then share it. You know what I mean? Whether it's getting me anything or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that most of us are on a crafty diet or a crafty budget, you know. So we're not the mega company, you know. We're just we love pretty things, and we like sharing our pretty things. And if I can find pretty things for a good price, then I'm gonna want to pass it along. And where is a better price than free to me? You know, don't just print it and sell it as it is. Use it in something, and I have no problems with that. And that is a lot of the free printable groups on Facebook that I am a member to. It's free to use. Just don't print it out and resell it, or you know, take the art that they posted and post it on your Ko-Fi and charge somebody for it like you made it. You know what I mean? That's awful shady. And people do that. Yes, they do. People are just never cease to amaze me how shady some people are. But yeah, and so that's why when I print them off, and I'll print the front plate, the main part of where they started their post, and has their name on it and stuff like that, and what group it was in. Let me see. Here's an example. Like this one here was on a Facebook group for Yvette, and it is Jennifer McNair did this. And it had pockets and tags and such. And then it had a couple of sheets with it that are Tim Holtz like. So I was like, yes, please and thank you. You know, so when I print it or save it to my phone, I save the initial post page, and then I print it along when I print the papers. So now I did that, and I've printed a pack. I gotta find them again because I put them up. What'd you do with them? Where'd you hide them from yourself, fat woman? But I'm pretty sure it is in with that collabs stuff. Now, where did I hide them papers at? Have I lost it today? I probably have, y'all, because I've done so much stuff and moving so much stuff in here. But I love the way my desk sets up now. Oh my goodness. You big knucklehead. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, I know where they're at. They're on my printer because I was going to go look back through and see if I couldn't find whose papers they were. But anyhows, it was in with the collab kits, and I'm pretty sure it's one of those, but I think it may be somebody else's that was on a Facebook group. Because I just printed a bunch of stuff and just stacked it all together and didn't write a name on it like a knucklehead. Because I was like, I got to get all this stuff off my phone, you know. But if that is the case, then it's only 1 or 2 places. It's either the Terry McTeague, or it is Crafty Basket. And I'm pretty sure it's Crafty Basket, because I found some more of her things on my phone that are similar designs. Anyways, I don't even know how or why I got into that. Yes, I do, because we were talking about sharing the freeness. Okay, cute. Now, what closey bit do I want? I think I want that pink that I had. I just got to get it because I rearranged my carts. There it is. That one or that one. I think that one. That matches pretty good. That's baby pink. This is ballerina. Let's see what matches the Kent better. The kit. If I can learn to talk, y'all might understand what I'm trying to talk about. Let's see. Oh, yes. The baby pink, I think. Either one, really. Either one. I think the ballerina is going to do it for me. I think so. Oh, and I still got to make the grandbaby ones. Still got to make Moonbeams kit where we can put her pictures in it. Yep, I sure do. I'm almost... Yeah, it's over here. I didn't forget it. I put it over here. I did not pack it up, but I almost forgot to say. So no Moonbeam Meemaw, didn't forget it. It's over here. I just forgot to mention it while I was talking about all I got to do. So please don't get upset with me, Meemaw. Oh. And the reason why I thought of that was because of the ballerina color, because hers is ballerina and nutcracker. Which hers is going to be more so of like it's clip-ins and such. There's like 4 or 5 pieces that I made with the nutcrackers for tucks, and then the majority of hers will be clipped-ins because they're kind of like this size, like a 5x7 size, so you can put a picture on the back of them, and that's why I did that. So it's easier, you know. It's not really a journal per se. It's going to be made as a journal, but it's, you know, where like you can put, you know, this year we went to so-and-so and so-and-so got us this or got her that, you know, that type of thing. And then you can put a picture of her with so-and-so. Got a lot of so-and-sos in our family. So that's, I think I cut that string off, not exactly straight. Or not exactly the same size. No, it's that was just a little more crunched up than the other one. That's fine. We'll straighten it out a little bit more. Yeah, this one is not as crunched up seam binding. Okie doke. So now, there is our cover. Now, I think I am going to put the lace on this one as well. I need to, because I think it's so pretty. So now what I did when I cleaned my desk up was I got all of those packs that I had in that little pink holder that sat like right here in front of me, like right in here. And it had the little white drawer underneath it. That has been moved over this way, back where I was putting all of my boxes of papers at. So now I've got it over there, and I took all the papers that I was housing in it and put it in the kit boxes where they belonged. So then all I got to do is just turn around right behind me and get it. And then when I get a kit ready to work on, because that's how I was doing it. I was taking my kits and getting them together on the weekend. Like I'd print it Saturday and I'd fussy cut it Sunday, and then work on it for the week. And I'd have them lined up, what I needed to do, you know. And it was working out a whole lot better doing that instead of just being like willy-nilly and, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because I don't work well without a plan most days. I got to be structured or I get, you know, like this video talking on a tangent about nothingness. But, and, you know, the back and forth with what I did and why I did it. But yeah, so it's sitting over here ready to go with kits. What I'm going to be working on the next month. Okay. You know what? I should have put that on before I put the corners on, shouldn't I? Knuckle-headed. That's all right. You know what we'll do? We'll make pockets for here. Yeah, because I got those. We'll just make us a pocket for there. I'm going to put this back in here. Yep, I just thought of that. That's okay. We'll just add us a pocket on it. Or we could just leave it off and take the journal cards that I have picked and put them somewhere else. Because I love that backing. I love that paper. So the reason why I was wanting to do a pocket there was because I had picked out this and this to go in the pockets in the front and back. I still could probably do that and just put a strip here. Wouldn't be a pocket. It would be like a belly band. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But then I also, in the same sense, picked out that is the exact same. And it needs to be edge to edge. Anyhow, I messed it up. But now I have full page journal cards and stuff because I'm going to use the sacks in these. I got a couple of sacks that we can take and put that in behind. So I can take the sacks and glue it on the corner of the page and put them in it. And these were going to go on like the middle of the signature on the backs. So we can do that. And I'll trim it around this right here and put it in there. That looks better anyways, don't it? Yes, it does. Oh, ain't he cute. Just a cutie patootie. And I got the sacks filled up and I got my tags picked out. So I'm ready to go. Alright, we got all the hardware on. We got the cover made. And I think that is just beautiful. So I need to work on the topper. I want to fussy cut around this. You know, the snowman here. And do that. And put it on gold. And put it on the topper here. And put my little roses. Because I have these roses to go, because what I want to do is I want to put one here. I was thinking about putting one there, but it's a little bit big, so I may just kind of do around the bottom of it. I don't know yet. I don't have smaller ones. But I know I want those on there. And then I got a few of the little puffy nutcrackers that we can put on some pages and stuff. I thought would be cute, or I may just send this with so Carly can play with it. And that may be what I do, because I was like, that would be cute to go in here as well. To do a few of those. All right, how long have I been yapping today? 40 minutes. Good. I am going to get off of here for tonight, because I want to let this rest a little bit more before I crack the spine, because I'm going to score it and then fold it. And then I'll probably go ahead and sew the signature in. And then I'm going to fussy cut around the snowman and get it fixed up and put him on there. That's what I'm going to do. So thank y'all so much for watching and coming along and listening to me bibble battle. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.